Hello. Welcome to my channel. I picked up this deck and did a couple shuffles, and these two cards fell out. The Knight of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords upright. So it seems like some deception in love, but it's like somebody could be jealous and going to deceive you. And we have hey, it's funny because I wasn't reading, and while I wasn't reading, he was distracted. Ow, that hurts. Ouch. Don't do that. No. No. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Okay. Let's see how this goes now. Okay. That was eventful. He really hurt my finger. He like cut it. He was really biting me. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune upright, the Temperance in reverse. There's an imbalance, but there's something that's gonna be swung around. What's going on with this Knight of Cups and the Seven of Swords, please? Somebody's not communicating about balance that was found, possibly. Eight of Wands in reverse. There's a lack of communication, or someone's holding something back. What's going on with the Seven of Swords and Knight of Cups? Please, Spirit, please explain. King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what is going on with this Knight of Cups and Seven of Swords, please, Spirit? The Four of Wands, twin flame connection, possibly just a soul connection, could also be marriage, but there's some kind of connection here with Spirit. What's going on with the Seven of Swords, this Knight of Cups? Six of Swords in the reverse. Somebody chose not to leave possibly a marriage or leave a connection. What's the deception here? Please explain this. Six of Swords in the reverse, the Four of Wands in the struggle position. What's going on with this, please, Spirit? The Magician manifesting magic, the Star. The deck is in the reverse. Okay. What's going on? The Six of Wands in the struggle position. Okay, someone in a marriage or in a commitment wanted to be in the limelight or doesn't want to be in the limelight. There's some kind of deception here about finding out about a commitment of some kind, or moving away from manifesting something else. There might even be magic to get somebody to stay in a commitment because of there is limelight there. The Death, but there's a transformation, there's being had, there's a rebirth, there's an ending. It's like with the Star, like this star, it looks like my tablecloth and the trees around it. It's like this transformation is, whoever this is they're getting grounded. It's like my connection to the universe. It's like they're connecting to the universe. They're seeing things through a different connection. It's like this environment of we are all one. Whatever I do to anybody else, it is actually doing it to myself. Okay, what is this deception with this Death card? Temperance, balance. But this is also someone's purpose, someone seeing what they're here to do, like what they're guided to be doing, how to be thankful for the journey, how to be thankful for the fact that they're an angel. With the Death and the Temperance, it's like the Death I look at as like a really harsh negative side of things. Like, you know how there's the black and the white and the yin and the yang. Well, I would look at the Death as the black and the Temperance as the white, just because, yeah, that's how I would see it. And the King of Wands is the hidden energy, a leader. Someone really is in the spotlight. What is this? The Queen of Swords. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We also have Temperance, which is, to me, Sagittarius energy. And we have the Death, which is Scorpio. Magician, Gemini. The Knight of Cups. A little bit of water energy. What's this? But then there's swords, right? More air energy, and then the wands, fire energy. And 5 of wands. So 4, 5, and 6. But it came out 4, 6, 5. But the 5 of wands, so fighting. There was a fight with this Queen of Swords, possibly a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this Queen of Swords fought for this. Fought for this transition. And I'm really, really hot and like, you know, when your face is like blushing, but it's because you're embarrassed. I have this feeling since the beginning of the reading, like I'm embarrassed, and it's so weird. It's so weird to be like stuck in this feeling, but it's this energy of embarrassment. What? We have the Page of Swords and the Sun. So enlightened, getting knowledge about possibly a reunion that happened, a reunion that took place. Or being enlightened and spying on someone from your past. Oh, that's a lot. And those kind of just accidentally fell out. I didn't mean to. Will we keep them? Yes, we'll keep them. So, enlightened about someone who went on a journey to give an offer, but someone was defensive, defending themselves from this offer because there was pain here, there was nightmares, there was fear. So they went within themselves and to see if this would be something that they could celebrate, or they went within and decided they would try to work on this, and this might be some justice for this person. With the Queen of Coins in the hidden energy, it's like stability was what someone went after. I'm also feeling the need to heal through this. You see how she's meditating and healing herself. She was almost jabbed at. A need to release. All these pentacles could be people that were hurting you or relationships that didn't serve you. Releasing them, and then they're going to come back, and you're going to be in your head about what to do. If I should accept these people. And I do see this as the happily ever after, you choosing to collaborate with the right people. With the Justice card there, it's the people who you actually can trust, especially with this Page of Swords and the Sun being enlightened to, understanding, having knowledge about who. And she's like looking down, she has this book in her hand, but she's looking down here at this 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Like she's evaluating and taking knowledge from these people. So even these people that come in, they could bring you some information on how to become stable financially, how to become what it is, this energy of stepping into. I'm feeling the feminines do this because the masculines aren't stepping up, some of them, right? And so the feminines whose masculine person isn't coming in for you, or you're just, this is your journey of being on your own. It's this shift into, how do I fulfill the needs that I've been looking for someone else to fulfill for me? And it's not just now in the heart sense, in the mind sense, it's now going to take place in the physical sense. So like I'll give an example of myself. What would I want to be able to have that a man could bring into the relationship for me, so that we could be prepared for a baby, or a family, or to live that lifestyle of a happy home. I'm going to do that now without the man in my I'm going to set myself up in the house, in the environment, as if I had as many kids as I wanted, as if I can feed them all, you know, just being prepared for the miracle to come in, or doing the work, right? This is the work. You want that lifestyle. Well, let's prepare for it. I don't want it to just show up at my door and then I'm like, oh no, I gotta do things. Like, let's just get there, right? Okay. Okay, what else in regards to this Seven of Swords, because this was deception and someone not giving you an offer of love, and now you can see it's leading you to this. You had to fight to see things clearly. You had to fight to see what you're deserving of. After this transformation and balance came in, you're able to manifest, but you weren't moving away. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, investment. I just said now you can invest. So you're going to invest in yourself, but planting these seeds that will grow into something beautiful. But you had to walk away. You had to walk away from what no longer serves you, or what doesn't fit in this whole plan of yours to be shining and bright with this marriage. So that could be the whole offer of love and deception here as well, is your belief system around this marriage and it being the best thing that could happen for you. Instead, you're seeing now, you're observing how these multiple times where you spent being by yourself, collaborating with multiple people to learn and facing injustice or bringing justice back around were lessons in themselves. That is part of the journey. That is actually the journey, which it does leave you with some grief. You constantly having to go give these offers and then defending yourself and doing the healing and being sad. It's a cycle, right? There are cycles that grow you, that teach you. And that's what this card is reminding you of. You had to be grown. You had to be planted. You had to be buried. You had to be fed, watered. I almost said watered and fed at the same times. But, and someone had to nurture you. You had to be nurtured. And so now it's like you're doing the nurturing. What's at the bottom? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from an emperor. This passionate new beginning, this new inspired idea, you've gotten clarity about it. You've changed your perception, and Spirit's offering you something so you can move forward now. The King of Cups and the Tower. Yeah, this King of Cups, this idea about this King of Cups, because we have the Hangman, the idea, the offer, and the Chariot, that he was going to bring you this, whatever it was. You have a clear envision about it. So now there's a tower crumbling on your end, which is crazy, because or if you pay attention to the energies around and stuff, you would know that the masculines just went through a tower. And the feminines, I feel like it's like alternating towers. Because the feminines, I feel like we're trying to hold a tower up. They had it in the reverse, but now it's here in the upright, or in the hidden energy anyways. That the masculine will be going through a tower as well. Oh, so when you make the shift in your mind and you see him for who he is, who he's choosing to be, which is someone who's walking away instead of giving you an offer, and his love starts to progress, because we all know once you detach, then they feel the need to come in. And this tower moment, the Hierophant, this is becoming very, very spiritually aware and becoming very wise. This is also traditions and having choices between two in love. The Moon, that was the secret. Someone's going to speak their truth to the lovers, to their soulmate, about the new beginning that they thought was grounding them, or that is grounding them. Yeah, there's the communication. And then they held on to something from their past, but it was stagnating them. They overcame this challenge, even though it kept them it was very mentally exhausting for them to make this choice. They struggled. They were so confused with the 2 of Swords over here and the 5 of Swords here. It's like they were extremely confused, but here's the 7 of Swords. We're unraveling the deception in love, or the lack of love. The Ace of Wands, following their intuition, doing the self-work, but 10 of Cups as a goal, and healing as a goal, and 10 of Pentacles as a goal, and the person that they look at as their divine counterpart, as they're happily ever after, and they have heavy burdens with this person because they need to take a leap of faith, or they took a leap of faith because it was destined. And wow, the High Priestess and the Devil to show up next to each other. That's that more that yin and yang energy. Remember, and I just saw 55, and I've been seeing 555 actually yesterday and today. But like I said, the yin and the yang with the death and the temperance, and now we're seeing it again with the High Priestess and the Devil. There is a spiritual connection here. I'm wondering where the Empress is, because we have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, the Emperor's here, the Hierophant, the King of Cups. Where is, and I'm pretty sure we saw the King of Swords as well. Where is the Empress? And there's the King of Wands. So there's his true form. The Devil and the King of Wands. Completing a cycle. These cards are crazy. The fact that they came out like this, like they came out in this order of 2 of Swords, well, Hierophant, 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the 9 of Cups, the Ace of Wands is there too, the 10 of Wands, the Fool, the Wheel, the High Priestess, the Devil, the King of Wands. This to me is because of this person's broken heart. They were scared. They lived in a little bit of fear. But now, going through all these cycles, it's woken this person up to the good and the bad, to both sides, because you see the Wheel of Fortune, right? And this yin and yang energy keeps showing up to me. So this will be a constant battle to overcome this heartache and progress forward. I see progression here, because we go from 2, 3, and then there's 9, 10 here. So I feel like this is moving forward. And also, if you pay attention to the major arcanas, we have the Moon, the Wheel, the High Priestess, the Devil. To me, that could also, with the Queen of Wands, that could have been magic to disrupt this Nine of Cups and try and trade it for a 10 of Wands and the Fool. So someone having heavy burdens by making offers over and over again. Having this cycle complete now. This Devil in the upright and the King of Wands in the upright. This tells me there's addictions here in regards to ego, in regards to being the highest, the mightiest, the bravest, the most sexiest, the best and better, whatever it is. I can drink a whole 2 sticks and you can't type of shit. Bullshit. Just lame. And then the World. The 3 of Wands. It's ending, right? The 5 of Pentacles. Yep. 7 of Cups. The 9 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords. 8 of Swords. The Star. The Strength. The 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Page of Cups. 10 of Swords. Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. There's the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles with the Judgment. And there's the Empress and the 5 of Cups The Two of Cups and the King of Pentacles at the very end. Shit. Something is going to happen in the end. There's going to be real love. There's going to be sadness that needs to be released. There's going to be grief. There's a need to follow yourself and what you're called to do. And you need to create something. I do see a pregnancy. And I also see here that I'm every woman. It's all in me. I don't know why I heard that song, but because the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups show up here. So I feel like it's you leveling up, but it's you embracing all of these phases of yourself that you're going through. And it's going to feel very Ten of Swords-ish. It's going to feel like you're abandoning yourself over and over again. There's something about this final stage of enlightenment where because of one of the biggest lessons is abandonment, and we go through this abandonment of a parent or abandonment of a spouse, abandonment of it's just this being left, and then going through this abandonment of God, and then going through now, or we did go through abandonment of self. But it's like this is in the mirrored way. Whereas when you're going through the abandonment of self and it's like you're leaving you behind, here you're using you to make yourself go up in this. It's like building yourself up and like stacking your accomplishments spiritually to raise your vibration to this point of you can't fucking touch me. And when you get to that point, it's like you're still gonna be sad. It's not like the sadness just disappears because you did the healing. Shit, that's why it's Ten of Swords-ish. It's like, because it's not like, I don't know, maybe people are looking for ways of numbing their pain, looking for ways of distracting themselves from the pain, and it's like this whole time you've been in the pain and you've just been clinging to it like a son of a, and not releasing. So that's also why that Eight of Cups was here, and that's also why this Eight of Swords with the Star and the Strength, the Two of Pentacles, because it's like the Two of Wands. It's not, you've been juggling someone who you didn't plan to ever be. And it's like when pigs fly, it's like you had this idea of who you wanted to be, and you put that out of reach. You put that person who you want to be on a pedestal, and it's like now you're taking steps to be that person. You're going to do things daily, and you're saying Ten of Swords, this realization that you've been holding yourself back this whole time. Knight of Wands, there you go. You're going to passionately go break yourself free and get to where you want to be through love, through connecting, through intuition, through self-love. You will accomplish everything and become stable and grounded. And then when you have that outer body experience, that moment, that truth moment where you are in your truth, look at these dots. It's like the string connects them to the moon, and the moon is connecting them to their womb, and in the womb is the world. Her creation is the world. Her world is her creation. Yes, there's sadness there. There's also love there. And there's a stable man. And if you look, that was the last queen she stepped into. She stepped into the Queen of Pentacles before she became the Empress. And look who's there at the end. The King of Pentacles, her exact match. Now this reading, there was some moments where somebody else's energy tapped in. Actually, there's 3 times where it tried to tap in and shift the reading. And I had to pull back and kind of decide which energy was for this messages. But I did say prayer before, and I did say during some things that possibly brought in that kind of energy to come in and try and steal the show type of deal. However, you might notice it when watching it. I'm going to watch it back and find out. There is a need for me to do the work. Like, this is work, right? Reading cards for you and being here spiritually to guide you with messages this way, but also in the physical, praying and healing myself and dealing with energies that are negative in the world, but balancing it out and transmuting the energy and being there for children, by being there for other adults. So doing like actual mission work in my real, I was gonna say in my real life, this is my real life, but I mean in my life where it's like my community, my immediate community. Not saying that you all aren't my immediate community, because I believe in being connected to everybody on this planet. So I'm trying to find that balance again, because we all go through these cycles of life shifting and things becoming more complicated. And I feel like it only comes when you've just leveled up. Things just become more chaotic when you just successfully completed something and now you're adding to the next thing. It's like grade school. The next grade is always harder than the last one. It's just like video games. The next boss is always harder than the last one. So I feel like if your life is hard, it's because you just leveled up. So be thankful and give yourself a pat on the back for the last level you just completed. Okay? Now, I don't know. I just really need to I feel the need to shuffle the energy out of these. Yeah, justice. Okay. Are we good? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, we're good. Let's grab some Sacred Creators Oracle, and then we'll move on from there. What is this one? Cozy Up with Risk. But it was in the reverse, but I flipped it because Cozy Up with Risk. Oh, they're not all the same way. What did I do? Fierce Serenity, number 9. I'll be dealing with a Leo. Leo energies have been around a little bit. Fire. Cozy Up with Risk. 61 and number 8. 8 is that strength card, right? Well, and she created this deck and the Light Seers Tarot deck, so I feel like she did that on purpose. Link them all. Balance. Bliss is worth creating from, but it was in the reverse, so I feel like there is a creative block that you need to work through. Overrate your intuition, 02. And the best way to work through a creative block is just to do it. Just go and create something. Just bang, create it. And you're done. Nothing can hold you back. You're fucking unstoppable. Balance, number 14. Prosperity sisters are happiness and joy. I love that card because it's so true. You can't be doing something, or you can be, but it's better to do something that you love to do than not. Look at how many flipped. Are you kidding me? Since when? And why does this keep happening? You watched me put them all the right way. I'm just going to check if they're all, how many are reversed. Only a few are reversed, so we're going to take them. The good kind in the reverse, number 35. The good kind of love, the good kind of man, the good kind of woman in the reverse. So I feel like somebody's not dealing with the good kind. Somebody's dealing with the bad kind. Just kidding. Just not the good kind, right? Soul on fire in the reverse. Someone who's life draining your passion. 38. 3 and 8 is 11, which is the divine. And then we had 3 and 5, which is 8, right? So, and then we had 8. It's crazy. So technically there's 3 8s right here, which is abundance. So, whatever this bad kind, because it's not the good kind, with the soul on fire in reverse that's draining you, you have to be brave about it. Cozy up with risk. There's something you have to do that's kind of risky in order, and it just goes against your ego maybe, Because I feel like in spirit messages, when something is risky, it's because it's going to go against your ego. It's not like actually risky. I don't know. Choose who you are becoming. 07. Choose who are you becoming. I said that. That's so crazy. I mentioned the whole, like, yeah, we're going to just take it as confirmation. Celebrate your wins. 49, and that's number 13. And we had the death card show up, but it's a rooster. So with that, there could be an ending with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Could be an ending with an Aries or a Libra. Only because that's my message. Could be different for you. Raw intention, number 22. Raw intention. Can they look you in your eyes? That's a big... Also, when this raw intention came to me this morning, actually, for my very first, like, 10 minutes of being awake, in regards to how I feel towards things and how my intentions are what spirit feels today. I reminded myself of that this morning. My intentions. So I can say things, and I had a very important phone call, and I was like, okay, I can say all the right things, but if my intention behind it was I'm scared, that's what they're gonna feel. They're gonna feel like she's not prepared for the responsibilities. So I tried to just center myself, and that's another thing when dealing with whatever this situation is, they're going to feel your intentions. They're going to feel what you're coming and presenting. So in your soul on fire, don't show, and that could have been what the embarrassment feeling was in the beginning of this. Don't show up like that. Don't show up in embarrassment energy, because now it's gone. So I feel like it's like, claim your power, be fierce about it. You got your own back, and you're choosing this for yourself, because you're going to celebrate wins after this. The now, 47, divine timing. I take that card as, actually, because there's a little clock on it with an eye. So the divine sees this. The divine sees what you're struggling with. They're sending you help, but you got to do it. Lead your metamorphosis. 53. Yeah, exactly. We had 35 out here, and now 53. And it's 8 and 8. And then we had 22. And number 2. External validation, 50. Okay, so you're listening to other people too much. You're listening to what other people want to say, or to what this person that you're supposed to be cutting off is saying too much. You're looking to validate when you know in your soul, and you know with spirit. You can validate with spirit. You don't need to validate with anybody else. You can validate with yourself. Validate with your ancestors, or, feed your artist. 28. Create something. Please go paint whatever. Go take a brush to some friggin' paper, if that's all you got, some crayons, I don't know. Go twist and tie into like a flower or something. Just go create something. Go do something. Create something, please. Spirit is begging you. And then we have these few left, and then I'll tell you what the bottom of the deck says. Fall in love with your own story, and it's in the reverse, and it's 54. There's some lacking in your life right now. There's something that when you look at another person's life, you shouldn't look at them and be like, I want that. You should be like, I have that. It's this, you're looking at other people's lives, and you see things that you want for yourself. It's like that needing to fulfill yourself, fulfill your own love within yourself. Remember, we saw that self-love in the tarot. So accept and receive, number 24. Spirit's gonna help you. Integrate your knowing, 09, by giving you enlightenment, by giving you knowledge, by showing you things. Your soul shines, number 34. That's a beautiful card. Your soul shines. Take care of that soul. Take care of the vessel that holds your soul too. And then the bottom of the deck, befriend the word polarize, and it's 25, and it's in the reverse, which tells me that it's time to get uncomfortable, cozy up with risk. In this polarized of everything being in balance, let universe keep that shit in balance. Let universe take that part of the risk from you. Instead, time to... Some random person just texted me saying, sorry, I can't talk right now. And I don't even know them. Like, I don't know the number. So it's okay to do that as well. So, sorry, I can't talk right now. I need to deal with my shit. Just tell people, you know, I'm working on me and I'm busy and I love you. Just because I'm lacking not being there for you doesn't mean I don't love you. And me being there for me is part of my love for you. Okay, that's a very long reading. Sorry it took so long to get all the messages out. And I send you so much love and light. I look like a mess right now. I was just actually going to go for a walk. And then I will clean myself up and make myself look beautiful. But honestly, I feel like I look beautiful all the time. I mean, I might look messy to society standards, but I'm beautiful. Just as I am. Anyways. Anyways. Yeah. If I want to do more readings, we shall. You are magic. Number 1. I shuffled in that space at the bottom. Okay, I love you guys so much. I send you so much love and light. I will be trying to jump on here and do more readings. I have a plan set in motion. I just need to do it. Okay? Okay. Later.